softly in a whisper, "Relax now." Allow your muscles to soften, your thoughts to quiet, and your breath to slow. Imagine you are in a gentle dusk breeze, perched somewhere between wakefulness and dream. Let your eyelids feel heavy and your heart feel safe as you drift into calm. Our story today begins at the top of an ancient stone bell tower in a quiet medieval village where the air tastes faintly of lavender and moss. Imagine the warm hush of evening settling over rooftops, the last birds folding their wings, and distant song fading into stillness. Slowly, you climb worn stone steps, each one whispering underfoot, echoing through the hollow core of the tower. The mortar is smooth but aged. You feel the coolness of the wall and the soft curve of thresholds. A gentle wind sighs through narrow arrow-slit windows, carrying distant scents of night-blooming herbs and old timber. You are moving slowly, effortlessly, as if floating upwards, each step lighter than the last. There is no rush, only a calm, steady ascent into the quiet of the night. Halfway up, you pause. Below, the village is a patchwork of soft roof lines, chimneys drawing curling breaths of smoke into the cooling air. The windows of homes glow with the warm, gentle light of candles and hearth fires, casting a comforting amber hue across the cobblestone streets. Above, the sky is deepening to indigo, sprinkled with early stars that twinkle like scattered diamonds on velvet. The hush is profound, as though the world itself is exhaling, releasing the day. You feel a deep sense of peace settling over you, a quiet joy in this moment of perfect stillness. You continue your ascent, the steps leading you higher and higher until you enter the belfry chamber. The great bronze bell stands silent, its surface mottled with a greenish patina, verdigris from centuries of moonlit dew. It is immense, powerful, yet utterly still. In medieval belief, such bells were thought to guard the village from storms and malevolent spirits by their ringing. In fact, in some historical records, bells were rung to warn of storms or disease, believed to drive away ill winds. Allow that old magic, that ancient sense of protection, to rest in the air around you. Feel the safety and security of this sacred space. You approach the bell and trace your fingers along its cold, smooth rim. The metal is cool, reassuring to the touch. You notice fine engravings, worn soft by time, little shields, stars, a few initials that have been smoothed over by countless hands. Each mark is a whisper of past lives, of bell ringers who stood where you stand now, of watchers who scanned the horizon, and of hushed prayers offered in candle-lit chapels far below. These silent stories seep into the air, adding to the profound tranquility of the tower. You stand beneath the bell, the great hollow dome arching above you, and you lean back slightly. The wind, soft and gentle, brushes your cheeks. The world feels still, poised, as if holding its breath just for you. In the silence, the bell seems to breathe. You close your eyes for a moment and hear your own pulse, a steady, quiet rhythm. You hear the distant rustle of leaves far below, and perhaps the occasional soft scuff of an owl's wing as it begins its nightly hunt. Then softly a hum arises, not from your lips but from the very heart of the bell itself. It resonates, a deep, subtle note that vibrates through the stone beneath your feet and through the very air you breathe. It is so soft it might be your imagination, yet you feel it in your bones, a gentle thrumming that soothes your entire being. That hum is the bell's secret echo, a gentle resonance that can only be heard when the world is fully quiet, when your mind is at peace. The echo carries memories, the faint sound of children's laughter from the square centuries ago, the solemn toll for midday prayers, the urgent warning ring that echoed through the valley during plague years. You sense these echoes drifting into the air around you, mixing with your breath, lulling your mind to float freely, unburdened. With every exhalation, you imagine that secret echo growing fainter, softer, like a wave receding from the shore. It carries away any tension you might be holding, any worries, any restlessness. You exhale, and the echo recedes, taking your concerns with it. You inhale, and you draw in the deep peace and stillness of the ancient tower. Each breath is a gentle release, a quiet surrender to the calm of the night. Now you imagine stepping outside the tower, onto its narrow stone balcony. A gentle breeze greets you, cool and refreshing. You lean on the stone parapet, and your fingers rest on the cold, solid masonry. You inhale the night air, filled with the scent of fern, damp earth, and distant hearth smoke. You hear the faint, whispering rustle of leaves in a nearby birch tree, and the soft hush of the wind as it moves among the rooftops below. The sounds of the night are a gentle lullaby, wrapping you in a blanket of calm. Below you, a single lantern glows at the church door, casting a warm, inviting light. A few villagers move silently through the streets, perhaps a monk making his evening rounds, his robes whispering against the stones, or a child chasing the last of the fireflies before bedtime. Their silhouettes are soft, distant, and unhurried. There is no urgency here, only the slow, peaceful rhythm of village life settling down for the night. All of it drifts up to you like a lullaby, a soothing melody played on the quiet strings of the night. Let me guide you now deeper, more slowly into this state of rest. With each breath you take, allow your body to soften further. Feel your toes relax, your calves release, your thighs grow heavy and warm. Let your spine release into stillness, supported completely. Allow your shoulders to drop away from your ears, letting go of all the burdens of the day. Your arms grow heavy and limp, resting gently at your sides. Your neck is soft, and your head feels gently cradled by the air itself. You are completely supported, completely safe. You turn your gaze upward at the bell one more time. The echo still lingers, delicate and fading, like the last note of a beautiful song. You place your hand on its rim again and feel a faint warmth, as if a memory is wanting to be remembered, a story wanting to be told. You whisper a silent thanks to the bell for its long watch over the village, for its powerful voice that once marked time and gave warning, and for its steadfast guard over countless nights. And now, tonight, it watches over you. You lean back, reclining on the cool stone, your eyes half dreaming, heavy-lidded. The stars overhead blink softly, distant and kind, like old friends watching over you. A gentle breeze brushes your hair, a soft caress. Somewhere far off, an owl glides across the sky, silent in its flight, a graceful shadow against the moon. A few fireflies drift in the courtyard below, their tiny lights blinking on and off in the deep dark. You feel weightless, drifting between the solid stone of the tower, the cool night air, the fading echo of the bell, and the deep stillness of the night. Your thoughts become like gentle pebbles that sink one by one into the quiet, dark waters of your mind, disappearing without a ripple. There is nothing you need to do now, nowhere you need to go. You are simply here, resting in the profound stillness of this moment. Hear the echo one final time, a gentle, deep reverberation, as though the bell is breathing with you, its rhythm matching your own slowed heartbeat. It fades and fades until it is only a feeling, and you drift, safe, peaceful, and deeply asleep. Sleep well. Yet let us drift further now. Let us follow the echo deeper, as though it were guiding you into dream. Our story now continues below the tower. Imagine yourself floating downward, as if carried on the softest breeze, gliding gently over rooftops. The village lies beneath you, nestled in its medieval hush. Cobblestone streets are nearly empty, their winding paths glowing faintly in moonlight. A blacksmith's forge has gone quiet, but you see a faint orange glow still pulsing inside, as though the coals are dreaming of fire. A bakery, too, releases the faintest sigh of bread, baked earlier that evening. Each scent is comforting, warm, familiar, steady. Along the square stands a wooden well, and next to it a little wooden bench. The medieval villagers once believed water drawn at midnight carried blessings. They might sip it slowly, hoping for dreams of health and peace. Tonight the bucket hangs still, resting just as you are. The air is crisp, touched with autumn's breath, but softened by a lingering warmth from the day. Lanterns flicker at a few doors, tiny suns glowing, their light trembling in the night breeze. A dog curls at a doorstep, tail tucked, paws twitching in sleep. You drift slowly past. No one hurries here. No sound disturbs the quiet rhythm of the square. You may notice the gentle echo of your own breath matching the silence of the town. Inhale, hold, exhale. Soft, slow, safe. As you float further, you begin to feel the bells echo again, though now it's softer, woven into the village air. It does not ring with volume. It hums like a secret heartbeat. The bell remembers. It remembers when storms threatened the thatched roofs and monks pulled its rope until thunder retreated. It remembers when fear spread through the streets and its toll gave courage to hearts. It remembers joy, too. Festivals with dancing, feasts with roasted apples, children running in circles while the bell rang above them. Each memory is gentle, like leaves falling in a slow spiral. Each one drifts over you, not heavy, not sharp, but tender. You realize the echo is not only sound, but presence. The bell's voice is a promise, like a guardian watching, whispering, "All is well, you may rest." You follow the echo toward one glowing window where a hearth still crackles. Inside sits an old woman spinning flax into thread. Her wheel turns slowly, rhythmically, like the breath of the night. She hums softly, a hymn half forgotten, half prayer. This scene, too, is a piece of medieval life. Families often gathered by firelight, spinning, mending, telling tales as embers glowed. Fire was safety, warmth, and continuity. And now, as you imagine the soft orange glow, you feel it too. Picture yourself near the fire, a blanket across your lap, the gentle crackle keeping time with your slow heartbeat. The woman smiles kindly, though she does not see you. She is humming to the night, to the bell, to the echo you carry. Her song feels like a lullaby without words. You let it wrap around you, soothing every thought. Your shoulders loosen further, your breathing deepens. The fire's warmth flows into your limbs. Sleep edges closer, but before you rest fully, the story carries you once more to the tower. You rise gently, drifting upward as though you were smoke from that hearth. You pass over the rooftops again, past the chapel door, past the birch tree rustling faintly in the midnight breeze. And now you are back in the belfry. The bell waits, patient, eternal. The air is cool and still, yet safe. Stars shine brighter now, 1,000 silver candles in the night sky. You stand by the great bronze guardian and place your palm upon its side. You hear nothing now, yet you feel the vibration like a faint hum inside your chest. This is the bell's secret echo, and now it belongs to you. You close your eyes. You let the stone floor cradle you, firm yet comforting. The world outside continues to breathe, but you are still. Now, allow the final part of the story to carry you downward into the deepest rest. The bell's echo fades into silence. The stars blur into soft light. The village sleeps, and you sleep with it. Your mind may wander, as minds do at night, but each time it drifts, the bell's whisper returns, safe, calm, rest. Like waves on a shore, like branches brushing in the wind, like the breath of the earth itself, you are in a medieval dream now, where time moves slowly, where the bell tower stands eternal, where nothing can disturb your peace. Allow yourself to let go. Let go of tension, let go of thought, let go of wakefulness. The bell's secret echo hums once more, almost imperceptible now, softer than a sigh. It carries you to the edge of sleep, and then into its arms. Good night, traveler. The tower will keep watch for you. The echo will hold you, and the night will keep you safe. Soft whisper, calm and steady. Relax now. Allow your shoulders to loosen, your jaw to soften, and your breath to fall into a gentle rhythm. With every exhale, imagine you are setting down a heavy satchel at the end of a long day. Your body no longer needing to carry weight, your mind no longer needing to hold so many thoughts. Feel the air around you, cool and calm, like a meadow at dusk. A breeze brushes softly past your cheek, carrying the scent of grass and wood smoke. You are safe here, and you are welcome to rest. Take one more slow breath in, and let it out with a sigh. Good. Very good. And now, our story today begins. Part 1. The Edge of Evening. Our story today begins at the edge of a castle meadow where the last gold of the sun lingers like honey on tall grasses. The air is soft, touched by the warmth of the day, yet brushed with a cooling hush that tells you night is near. A falconer, dressed in simple leather and linen, stands with his companion, a peregrine falcon whose eyes are bright as polished amber. In the Middle Ages, falcons were treasured beyond measure, valued more than horses, even held as symbols of nobility and freedom. Tonight, though, the falcon is not a sign of power but of peace. The falconer lifts a gloved hand, and the bird shifts gently, talons gripping with trust. A small leather hood covers her eyes, keeping her calm, keeping the world quiet for her. You can hear the faint creak of the leather straps, the soft flutter of feathers as she settles her wings. The meadow around them hums with the gentle sounds of evening. Crickets begin their chorus. A brook, winding not far from the castle wall, sings in silver trickles. The air carries the faint smell of clover, hay, and the distant smoke of hearths. Everything slows, everything softens, and you too are invited to slow and soften with it. Part 2. The Falcon's Calm. The falconer kneels at the grass' edge and strokes the bird, as feathers with patient care. Each touch is light, steady, reassuring. In falconry, this bond of trust was everything. Bird and handler lived side by side, depending on one another. Tonight, the falconer speaks no words, only gentle breaths, only soft movements. You notice the bird's chest rising and falling, in perfect rhythm with your own. In and out, in and out. Her body eases, her wings fold in closer, her head dips slightly as if she, too, is preparing for rest. The falconer removes the small hood, and her eyes blink open, golden and slow. She gazes into the deepening sky, where stars begin to pierce the velvet of night. But she does not fly. She stays. She is calm. She is safe. The falconer smiles faintly, lines soft around his eyes. He sets her gently onto a perch beside him, a simple wooden stand wrapped in cloth. She balances with quiet grace, feathers ruffling once, then stilling. A candle of twilight glows around them both. Part 3. The Meadow's Lullaby. You listen now with the falconer to the meadow's lullaby. The cricket's song grows steady. The brook's flow softens into background hum. An owl calls once far off, a low and rounded sound that echoes into the trees. The falcon cocks her head at the call, then tucks her beak beneath her wing. Even the hunters of the night must rest before they soar. The grass sways gently, like waves on a still lake. Each blade bends and rises, just as your chest does now. The breeze carries the coolness of the coming night, brushing your skin like a silk ribbon. In the castle courtyard nearby, a single torch is lit, its flame crackling like laughter softened by distance. A dog barks once, then curls at its post, quieting again. Every sound grows slower, lower, meant to guide you further into peace. Part 4. The Falconer's Hearth. At last, the falconer gathers his bird and walks slowly toward his cottage near the castle walls. Each footstep presses into earth that has carried centuries of such walks, steps of farmers, knights, merchants, minstrels. Tonight, though, the earth carries you too. Each step feels like your own breath, grounding, steady, unhurried. Inside the cottage, a small hearth is lit. The fire crackles low, not roaring, not hungry, just warm, just gentle. The falcon is placed on a night perch near the wall, and the falconer lays aside his glove. He pours water into a clay bowl, dips his hands, and washes away the day. The sound of water splashing is soft, soothing, like a stream greeting stones. The cottage smells faintly of wood smoke and rosemary. A loaf of bread sits cooling on the table, its crust crackling quietly as it settles. The falconer breaks a small piece, chews slowly, and sits by the hearth. His eyes grow heavy with the same weight as yours. The falcon sleeps. The hearth hums. The meadow breathes outside. Part V. The descent into dream. Now I invite you to settle deeper, just as the falcon has settled, just as the falconer has. Allow your legs to soften. Allow your arms to rest heavy. Allow your breath to slow into a rhythm so gentle it feels like rocking. Picture the meadow outside, silver with moonlight now, grasses bending in the night air. Picture the falcon's eyes closed, her feathers ruffled into comfort. Picture the falconer leaning back, his head tipping toward dreams. All is still. All is safe. All is ready for sleep. And as the stars brighten overhead, their light drifting through the small window of the cottage, you too may drift. The falcon's evening rest has become your rest. Her calm heartbeat has become your calm. Her trust in the night has become yours. You are held. You are safe. You may let go. Whisper, closing this section. And now, dear listener, let us journey deeper still. The second half of this tale will carry you fully into dream. The falconer's cottage sits beside the mews, the quiet house where birds of prey rest after long days. Inside, it's dusky and calm. Perches are wrapped in soft material. A shallow basin of fresh water mirrors a sliver of moon. In the past, handlers fitted tiny bells to a falcon's legs so their faint chiming would signal the bird's nearness. But tonight, the bells are silent. The only sound is the hush that lingers in a room where care has been given. The falcon slips deeper into sleep, her feathers settling like the pages of a closing book. You might notice your own breathing matching her quiet rhythm, unforced, unhurried, easy. The falconer nudges the embers in the hearth, watching them glow like a small constellation on the floor. You can almost feel that glow in your own chest, a gentle amber warmth, soft and steady, cradling you from within. Outside, a breeze combs the meadow in long, slow strokes. The castle stones keep their ancient promise, to stand, to shelter, to watch. Crickets keep time. Nothing is required of you here. You are allowed to be a guest in this peace. On a peg by the door hangs the falconer's heavy glove, shaped by years of trusted weight. Nearby rests the lure, a simple tool of leather and feather used to call the bird home. Now, it only suggests the idea of return, and the night embraces that idea. Every breath in is a homecoming. Every breath out is a letting go. You might feel that same silent invitation. With each inhale, gather back the parts of you that wandered through the day. With each exhale, release what you no longer need to carry. In, welcomed home. Out, quietly set down. The falconer takes the glove, runs his fingers along its seams, and places it back. He isn't preparing to fly. He is remembering the trust that lives between beings who choose to share the same sky. That trust now rests on your shoulders as light as down. If it feels right, soften the small muscles at the base of your skull. Let your tongue fall from the roof of your mouth. Let your jaw find that pleasant release. Imagine a warm hand smoothing between your shoulder blades and feel your body say yes to rest. The falconer steps outside. The moon has floated higher and everything is edged in silver. There's a medieval gentleness to it, the kind that comes after feasting and song. In old courts, falcons were honored guests at hunts and quiet neighbors at night. You can sense that lineage, centuries of careful hush, flowing through this hour. The falconer listens, just as you are listening now, to the space between sounds. The silence isn't empty, it's full of ease. Through it all, your breath continues, a silver thread, a needle of calm, stitching the night shut. Back in the cottage, he finds a single small feather and lays it on a smooth river stone. Feather and stone, light and grounding, sky and earth, wing and rest. If you like, borrow this balance. Let the back of you feel like stone, supported, held. Let the front of you feel like feather, light, unguarded. Notice the quiet tingling in your hands as your body trusts the night. The falconer douses the torch by the door. Wood settles with a tiny sigh. On her perch, the falcon, eyes closed, shifts once and is still, like a ship that has found its harbor. If it feels comfortable, let me count you down a quiet field path, each number a step toward deeper rest. Imagine crushed herbs, thyme, mint, chamomile, releasing their fragrance with each step. 10. The meadow gate clicks softly shut, keeping the world out. 9. The air is cool on your cheeks, your shoulders loosen. 8. Somewhere water patiently agrees to lull you. 7. Your thoughts are like small birds folding into sleep. 6. A friendly lantern glows far off, but you don't need it. 5. Your out-breath lengthens like a shadow at dusk. 4. Your body remembers how to be supported by the earth. 3. Your mind remembers how to rest upon air. 2. The night gathers you like a warm cloak. 1. You are there, at the soft green center of sleep. You have already arrived. In dreams, the falcon may fly, but you don't need to lift her. Effort is over. Instead, feel the idea of wings, vast but weightless, folding around you like a shelter, holding you here, perfectly still, perfectly safe. From somewhere in the muse, a single soft bell chimes. You don't have to listen for another. The message is received. All is well. Let the last of your body yield to the hearth's slow glow. The crown of your head, smooth as polished wood. Your forehead, a quiet pond. Your eyes, heavy but comfortable. Your throat, a clear, open hallway. Your shoulders, like gates swinging open into a field. Your arms, warm loaves of bread cooling. Your chest, a bellows now idling kindly. Belly, a small lake with no wind. Hips, seated squarely on the earth. Legs, like long grasses lying down. Feet, content to be exactly where they are. There is nothing left to hold. The night holds you. In the oldest stories, handlers spoke blessings to their birds. Hear one now, quiet as ash. May your sky be wide when you need it, and may your perch be soft when you don't. Rest, little lightning, rest. Let those words pass over you. Tonight, you need only the perch. There will be a dawn, but it belongs to the future. It has nothing to ask of you now. Now belongs to sleep. Now belongs to the softest quiet. In the muse, the falcon's breath is a lullaby. In the cottage, embers become small red seeds planted in ash. In your body, every line draws into the curve of sleep. Take the last conscious breath you need. Let it arrive by itself, and let it leave by itself. And as it leaves, let it take with it the last grain of anything that does not belong to this sweetness. There, nothing to do, nothing to guard, nothing to think, only the meadow, the hearth, the muse, the moon, and you, held exactly right. Sleep now, sleep deeply, safely, fully. The falcon is resting, the falconer is resting, and so are you. Good night. Rest, rest, rest.